This is a cut up version of my first reaction to Billie Eilish's third album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. If you want access to the full unedited version of this reaction, that's always on my Patreon. I upload that as soon as I finish listening to it. Also, I stream all my reactions live on Twitch on Thursdays and Fridays. So if you want to be part of the silly little Twitch chat I have over here, go check me out over there and subscribe here on YouTube while you're here. Otherwise, Drake is going to release another house album. So please subscribe. First track, Skinny. Oh, that swell is so nice. Oh, wait, that's hard. Wow. That's devastating. Wow. These string swells are gorgeous. Oh my god. Oh, the vocals. Dude, the runs there were crazy. What the fuck? Wait, what a string arrangement there in the outro. That was like gorgeously composed. Did Phineas do that himself? Oh yeah. This is a hit. This is going to be huge. Oh, wow. That piano part is so sick. Oh. I'm loving the tone of this bass. Do you know how to bend? Ooh, wait. Whoa! Yo! Justice? Okay, that's crazy. The bridge is crazy. I've said it all before, but I'll say it again. I'm interested in more than just being your friend. I don't want to break it. I just want to bend it. Is this like bending like a sexuality sort of thing? Like, is this a lyric about bisexuality, or what is that? Or is it just like pure sexual? Like bend the lines of the friendship or something like that? Yes, about bisexuality. Okay, that makes sense. Dude, Ultimate Munch song. Billie's kind of simping here, and I respect it. But yeah, no, this is a hit. This is a banger. Like, this is definitely the song that's going to be at the top of the charts. I already know it. And that little, like, oh my god, that outro with the bass? Like, a little kind of EDM remix of the song itself at the end there was crazy. It sounded like it was produced by Justice or something. It was fucking crazy. All right, let's keep moving.
To take my love away. When I come back around, you can borrow. When I come back around, will I know what to say? Not today. Open up the door. Can you open up the door? I know.
This is one of the ones that was like heavily teased.
Told me it was war. Said you'd show me what's in store.
Another great bass part. Woo! Vocals! Holy shit! Wait, Tron Legacy? Is that you, Daft Punk? Yo, okay, Phineas is going fucking crazy. Dude, like the vocals are out of control.
I was waiting in the garden, contemplating, beg your pardon, but there's a part of me that I can.
Wow.
Waiting in the hands.
Hold on. God. Oh my god. Okay, that's just as good as like actual electronic producers. Phineas went crazy. Like that could be this could be produced by Daft Punk. Like that arpeggiated like synth section with that build. Like it sounds good enough to that level. And I know that's saying a lot, but I'm being dead serious. No, that instrumental is fantastic. I'm loving the electronic elements Finney's just throwing in here. And also, like, I don't know if this is a big narrative around this album, but Billie's vocals, she's still doing the kind of like airy, breathy quality to her music, but she's also just like completely stripping that away at certain points and like actually going crazy on the vocals. So, whoa. This sounds good so far, man. This sounds good so far to me. This sounds really good. Ooh, the acoustic. Whoa. Wait, this is summer. This is a summer slow jam. Ah! Oh, this little refrain at the end is really cute. Wow. Vocals! Holy shit! I love that post-chorus. I thought that was so... I think that's so sweet. That's a 2000s-ish, almost like summer jam in terms of the melodies chosen there. Not the most interesting Billie Eilish track. Like, this is pretty simple. This song could be by anyone, but I thought the vocals are incredible, and it's just really catchy. I think this is going to be one of the more successful tracks, just purely how memorable the melody is. But is it, like, unique? Did it blow me away like the last track did in terms of the production and, like, actually doing something a little different, you know? This might be a little different for Billie because she doesn't really do this sort of thing, but it in general, like this is a song that probably could have been on like the Dua Lipa record or like, you know, a bunch of other artists could have done this. But I know this song's going to be successful just because of how goddamn catchy it is. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Wildflower. 4 for 4 for me so far, guys. I will say.
I wasn't there, but I know she was your girl. You showed her the world, but fell out of love, and you both. But I see her in the back of my mind, alive like
Wow.
Good things don't last, and life moves so fast. I'd never.
Great use of the drums coming in there.
Couldn't be more different, free in leather. And I know that you love
In leather. Oh, live drums.
in the back of my mind.
Wow. Woo!
In my eyes.
Wow. Oh. Outro?
Me so I kept
I think one of the big difficulties that a lot of songwriters face when writing songs like this is, how do I make this song personal to me? How do I put the specifics in there that relate to the story that I'm trying to tell from my actual life? And how do I get across a broader message of like, what am I trying to talk about generally here? Not saying that people necessarily have to relate, but you can't just have a song chock full of these really specific experiences that happen to you and not wrap it all together of being like, okay, but how would this make other people feel? And I think that this song does a beautiful job of like writing that line, which is obviously, this is a song about a really deep, affectionate crush relationship, but seems to not be reciprocated in a lot of ways. And obviously the human aspect of when you're dating somebody or you're into somebody, all you can think about is how they felt and what they were like with their ex. But really beautifully written, I think. The melodies from Billie on here have been incredible. Like, all of these melodies are so memorable. It's not like she's just saving the good melodies for the choruses either. Like,
What's right without a reward when it's not worth fighting for.
my God.
Worse
Loving how the guitar is getting busier. Oh, we get another happier than ever moment. What?
All my love and patience unappreciated. You said your heart was jaded. You couldn't even break it. I shouldn't have to say it. You could have been the greatest.
Those might be some of the best vocals I've ever heard from Billie. Like, that sounded fucking crazy. And just the instrumentation too. And that climactic moment at the end. God damn. Phineas did it again with like the impact of Happier Than Ever. I remember so many people after Happier Than Ever came out, like everyone wanted their Happier Than Ever moment after that record. And nobody did that like impactful sound, like that wall of sound sort of thing that Phineas did on that record. Quite like he did. And he kind of made a similar, different in production style, but a similar impactful moment on that really, really, really pretty song. I'm really impressed with Billie's songwriting so far on this record too. Like the songwriting from both of them, I think has just been really, really stellar as well.
I wish you
Vocals, production, songwriting. We're over halfway through the record. I'm impressed. It's a bit of a detour.
It isn't asking for a lot for an apology for making me immediately. But I wish you the best for the rest of your life.
This is low-key lesbian Igor. This is kind of sounding like a breakup record so far.
Go fall in love, just like we were, if I ever was.
Wait, people don't like this one? Pitched up moment. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh my god, the synths are so 80s. It's like, it kind of reminds me of a Dawn FM moment, chat. Like, I feel like there's a lot of moments like this in the Weeknd's Dawn FM. I mean, I don't fully understand why this isn't just an interlude. Like, why is this on the end of the track? I don't know, but this is A&W on drugs. Yeah, I think they could have just made that its own track now. I don't really understand fully how it fits, like why it's attached to the song. Like, why is it attached to track 7? I don't really know. But I like track 7 in general. Like, because it's not the same, but there was obviously like a Billie Bossa Nova moment on the last record that kind of had that sort of like left field random, okay, we're getting kind of jazzy here for a second. It kind of is like that moment of this record, I guess. But that outro was fucking crazy. But I liked it. I don't think there's a switch up on this record like that. Like, though, that sounds so detached, you know? But I individually like both parts. And as far as like listening in an album experience, I don't mind that at all, honestly. I didn't hate that. It definitely took me by surprise, but I don't dislike the choice to have it in the record. Okay. The snare is fucking crazy. Oh my, yo, this bass. This is the song that I think is the closest to Billie's debut stylistically. Like, it has that dark alt-pop energy to it with the hard-hitting bass and a snare that whacks you upside the head. I love that. That's so Gorillaz. Wait, the lyrics on this one are kind of spooky. It's a creepy song. It's from her stalker's POV. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's a great concept. That's a great concept. That's cool. Yeah. Bet I could change your life. You could be my wife. You could get into a fight. I'll say you're all right, and you'll kiss me goodnight. Yeah, it's this, like, sick and twisted fantasy going on here. Oh, that was not intentional at all. I said sick and twisted, not dark and twisted, but banger, dude. Whoa! Astro! Whoa. Wow, so many EDM elements in this album. There's a little drum and bass beat gonna come in here. Dude, I love an Animal Crossing instrumental. What, are we in a thriller now? Are we in a Christopher Nolan film? It's the most deadmau5 thing I've ever heard in my life. I think this is a deadmau5 melody. Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, are we in a thriller? Are we in the Inception soundtrack? And then the little deadmau5 melody came in. That was a cool outro, actually. It was a killer little melody. I don't know if I was obsessed with the second part of that song. Honestly, it's the outro that kind of made that for me. The second that sub bass kicked in and then it just started rumbling, I was like, ooh, okay, now I'm in. But I don't know if I was as captivated by the second part of that song as I really have been the rest of the album. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It was good. But that outro was really interesting. Okay, last song on the album, Blue. Yeah, the drums are crazy on this one. That's a killer little melody.
of oxygen.
Each night means only 21 a week now.
The vocal effect is sick. Yo, these drums are smacking. This is like, this almost sounds like Massive Attack or like Portishead or something. Like a trip-hop song. I love that, especially with the strings. It's super, super Portishead. Also, I have to say, the string arrangements, when they've come in, you know, it's not like there's strings in every song on this record. When they come in, the impact is felt. Especially with how gorgeously they're composed and, like, fit into these instrumentals. Like, Jesus.
But when can I hear the next one?
Okay, that line is the reason people think that it's a double album. Okay, first thing I want to say is there are very few artists out there. There are very few alt pop artists out there, I think, that successfully make a dark pop record like this one without it sounding like it's trying too hard to be mysterious and dark and, oh my God, I'm twisted and tortured. It is simply relying on the sound, and the songs are the songs. They aren't cringe. They're not trying to be too dark. They aren't saying, oh, my sick and twisted mind, I'm in a labyrinth. You know what I mean? They're not like, oh my God, I just got out of the mental hospital. Really had to say torture. Oh, I'm not taking shots at, I completely disregard. Okay, I am not trying to say, the point is not me saying that Taylor is the example of doing that poorly. That was not my intention of saying that. That's just completely, if you want to interpret it that way, you can interpret it that way if you want to. But I will say there's very few artists that I think do this sort of thing, like a dark pop record, well. Billie's one of them. FKA Twigs is one of them. Lorde is one of them. Sky Ferreira is one of them. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of artists that I think successfully do that really well. But yeah, that sort of thing, not Melanie Martinez. Get fucking real. She's actually a good example of the opposite, of like trying to make like a sick and twisted dark pop. Oh my God, I'm a baby. This album, the great things about this record, the things that I love about this album, right? And really, really, really put simply, I think this is the most authentic writing we've gotten from Billie, and I'm not saying her other music hasn't been authentic. Again, like this is an album that isn't trying too hard to be anything. It feels so authentic in terms of the writing, and this is just what Billie seemed to be feeling, which was a lot of regret and a lot of looking back on her life, looking back on this relationship that she clearly went through pretty soon, and figuring out who she is. This is a big self-discovery record in a lot of ways, and I think that the writing is really incredible. You can't say Billie Eilish is a whispering vocalist anymore. Even when Billie is doing these whispery, airy deliveries, it comes from a stylistic choice from a good vocalist. You can hear the fact that she can sing in her early records, that she can sing. It is a stylistic choice. It's not her hiding behind her inability to have these like massive vocal moments. And that's always been the case. Just this record in specific, for whatever reason, said that she's going to completely abandon that at certain points. And when she does, oh my God, she tears those tracks up. I think what would make sense is the album title is called Hit Me Hard and Soft. There's these really hard outros. There's these really soft moments with acoustic guitars, but it's almost always split up and really like in one song. It kind of has both of those things. This is a really good record. This is probably Billie's best. I think this is an album of the year contender. What a fucking crazy year for music this has been. There's been so many good albums. This has been a great year for music. We're not even halfway through.